What's the deal? Hey. Got a collective what's the deal today. Right? Volumio? No volumio. Awesome. Alright, gang. We are live. That's right, Green. What's the deal? What's going on? Appreciate you being here. Jay in the house. Yeah. Clubhouse out in full force. Good news for the Clubhouse. We got, yo, honestly, shout out to Ox Spectral, because that boy made some nice, wait, hold on. How do I leave you with candy 10 minutes ago, and now you come over here, you ask for more candy? Did you eat? No. Alright. Go to the bathroom. I see the way you're standing. Go, and come back. I heard you. Go, then wash your hands, then come back, and we'll discuss the possibility of you getting a candy. So, chat, we got some news. Shout out to Ox Spectral for creating some dope. I really like him personally. That was very nice of him. Some new badges, some really nice badges for the members in the Clubhouse. Yeah, I didn't expect they made it. I was like, oh shit, those are dope. So yeah, whenever he sends me the rest of them, yeah, instead of these little stars you guys have next to your name, you're gonna have nice little badges. All right, give me 1 second, chat. Let me deal with Wix 11 here. All right, give me 1 sec. You guys vibe out. won. They wanted candy. And I made turkey sandwiches. I ain't make no store turkey, right? It's like a real cooked turkey. Don't ask me why we got a cooked turkey and it's not Thanksgiving. Every day's Thanksgiving here. But it's a cooked turkey. It was just like sliced breast meat. None of that store-bought shit. Although honey glazed turkey from Boar's Head ain't that bad, you know what I mean? Told her she can't have any candy till she eats, so she's like, fine, just put the candy on my plate. Yeah, they probably eating candy right. I walked away. They probably started eating candy right away instead of the sandwiches. Anyway, let's get into a breakdown. Oh, good news for Zoom. I think Zoom has music now. Do you guys have music now on Zoom? Anyone on Zoom? All right, nice talk. Zoom. Wait, but not. LOL, not hearing any. How the yo, stop playing with me. I just had this shit working. Oh. Yeah, you can hear it loud on YouTube. I'm talking about Zoom. No, I had everything working. I spent like an hour working on this shit, trying to get audio right everywhere. All right, well. At least you guys get to hear sound effects, I think. Right? You get to hear my siren. Oh, no, you don't. I don't know, chat. The shit was just working. Well, back to the drawing board for Zoom. We'll do it. We'll try it again tomorrow. All right, no double whammy today, right? Only one good thing happened. Only the badges. That sound effect was annoying though.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
I just mute the YouTube and pop on her seller on my Spotify. Mike muted? Who's Mike? Hello? Nope, not muted. Alright, Zoom. Sorry. Well, I'll try again tomorrow, and hopefully this shit works. So, anybody took any positions today? Or just waited the entire morning? Today was fun, huh? Ghetto setup, bro. No, I'm not a sound guy. Nor am I like I don't know, audio mixer guy. Yeah, I entered when I shouldn't have. Uh-oh. Took one around one-ish. We aren't either right now. Chat, drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on notifications, this way you know when I'm on. I haven't even dropped a like on my own stream. So let's get into a breakdown. Let's see what's going on here. So honestly, by the way we drove up today, I figured by the end of the session, or in the New York session, I thought we were going to be up at like the 2050 area. Just because it was driving up for no real reason, right? With the CPI tomorrow, later today if you're in Asia. What might happen is if we drive through the session, I think we might pull back for CPI. Let's see how today works out. The way the morning drove, I don't know. We might finish the move here before the end of the day, before the end of the session to 2050 before CPI. That would be nice. All right, so the daily closed bull, same thing. We're gonna look for it to continue bull to retest the highs at 2050, 2060. 4-hour closed bull respecting resistance. So we're gonna wait for this current 4-hour to close, most likely in about 33 minutes, which is also the hourly candle. So far, so the hourly is also respecting this little resistance here, but it closed above the most recent. Let's see where we can take advantage of a bullish move and where we might be able to take sells. Perfect. All right. We're going to look for a closure above here, 2040. If we get closure above here, this will probably be off the rip position. Buys above here. And if we can get to 15 pips in here. I'm not sure yet. We might just avoid this range. We'll see how it forms, but right now, if we close above 2038.3. We can have buys above there as long as we pull back, close below it, and get a pullback basically in the area. Bottom wick in the higher time frame. If we close above 2040 here, it's going to be an off the rip move. I don't like how this is looking. There. The 2040 flat here looks great. Yeah, and for sells, for us to come down, this is the hourly level, but I think the overall level is a bit different here. Perfect. So we will look for sells below this area. As of right now, it'll be below this area as long as we can close bearish below it and then pull back in range, create a range too. So if for us to take sells, we would have to, give me 1 second, sweetie. For us to take sells, we would have to actually come down, right? Form a support here. Something along these lines on the higher time frame. And then anything below there, we can trade. Whether it's going to be a higher time frame drive down, right? Or if it's going to be a higher time frame, just a closure below here. And then a drive down. We'll see what happens here. And ideally, once we close below here, on the smaller time frame, we can take an entry off the rip, and it'll coincide with this higher time frame candle just having the celery play below range 2. Okay, so that's the way the cookie crumbles right now. Until then, sit back, relax, and take notes as I take tokes of this marijuana smoke. Okay. Oh, I know the song's on. Everyone's vibing. Even my vibin is spelled with a W. Vibing out. Right? Alright. Chat. We'll bring the vibes back. searches for 2 of the 3, so the third one comes up to me and says, "What about me? What about me?" Damn, you guys are wild animals over here in the chat. Took your advice and did good on 2032. I bought in, and you know your shit. Okay. Hello from Mexico. How are you? Hey, Bruce W's. Thank you. Bruce Forex Trading, his first dono ever. Welcome him, gang. Bruce W. Bruce. Swearwicks, your breakdown makes more and more sense every session. I feel like Neo when he took the red pill. Much respect, my dude. Hey. So what are you telling me? I can dodge bullets? No, Neo. I'm telling you that when you're ready, you won't have to. I don't know why I know these things. It's irrelevant everywhere in life, but I remember that. Yeah, shout out to Bruce. Appreciate you. So, chat, I don't know why, like, ever since I got my computer, everything's been off, and I noticed the delay on YouTube is a couple of seconds longer. I think my latency is thrown off. I gotta work on that. Hold on, let me check what the delay is after I reload this mother. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, it's not that bad. It's 3 seconds. I take a few points in profit and then I let it run. And when do I get a break-even trade? Should I still follow or wait? What? Wix Pro. I take a few points in profit and then I let it run. And when I get a break-even trade. Should I still follow or take free pips off the table? So now you should learn to differentiate between the type of position that runs and the type of position that that comes back and takes you out, break even. And if they all take you out of break even, maybe you're going break even too soon. Maybe you're taking an entry a bit late. Now you've figured out where your trade is running, right? So you figured out a profitable position. Now you take that position and sample size it in different ways. Close that profit differently. See if you are going to be more profitable by taking full profit at 10 on your position or moving stops to 10 pips in profit, right? Versus, let's say, just going break even and not closing anything and then closing partials. And it's a thin line between all those lows and you just fine tune it, right? Like an instrument. Just got to fine tune it. You only do discretional trading, you have more income like automatic trading. My only income from trading is from meat trading. Which time frame you wait for closure? All time frames. Yep. Drop a like. It's up to the channel. It's been quiet the last week. I think people are expecting the CPI news tomorrow, so they're staying out of the markets expecting a range. But the way we drove this morning, I don't know. I'm expecting to get to 2050 before CPI. That would make the most sense. I need my lighter and my phone. Kids take everything. Oh shit. And chat. This is bad news right now. This is terrible. I'm out of rolling papers. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you to go to the store, but I'm out of rolling papers. I gotta pack this pipe. Dude. This is tough. What broker you recommend for US? No more TD for me. We're gonna have a recommendation coming up real soon for a broker. Don's testing out some US brokers for you guys too. So. South Africa in the house. Hey, what up? Stefan. Steven, no, Stefan. Take a page out the Bible. Who's using Hanko right now? Chat. Spread's not 3 right now on Hanko. Is it? Hanko here. What's the spread right now? Look at your spread. First number you see. Hey, Lewis from Fort Lauderdale. My neck of the woods. How come you don't use Blueberry like Don? Because it's not available for US residents. I'd love to use Blueberry. What state you live in? Right near the beach, boy. So all right, spreads are 1.5 to 3, right? That's roughly what TD was. So, and that's what I keep hearing. It's like it's basically the same as TD. The fees are terrible in what sense? In depositing? Just crypto fees, right? We can't use Vantage in the US. There's only a few brokers that are credible that we can use here. I get the Florida State football champ for a button? No, no way. I'm not a Florida fan. I'm not a fan of any Florida team. Not a single one. You guys ever tell me Florida figured you have to be a man? Yeah. Till you probably stole Glenn's wheelchair. Kay right now in the house yelling, "Not the wheelchair!" You have any updates about Traders Domain withdrawal? No, today came out with a newsletter stating that the acquisition is seeing delays, and there's going to be another newsletter put out when they have more news. That's it. That's all I saw. How much you need to start trading full time? Well, if there's a will, there's a way, right? You need minimal funds and maximum desire and effort. And that's how it's going to work. You're down for a month now. You helped me a lot passing my fifth funded account. $400 more to pass phase 1. Hey. $8.49 over there in Florida. It's $5.49 here in Arizona. First time here in your live stream, bro. Looking forward learning. Fire. More new people. See? Every day there's a lot of new people coming in. And it's because of you, chat. You guys are liking the stream. And you're subbing to the channel, and the YouTube algo is recommending this to other like-minded people. That's the goal. 10K account, be considered a good size, be considered great size. Now, if you can keep it, that'd be even more amazing. Yoix, what would be TP for sell below the line you drew? We haven't established those levels yet. There's no sells below the line I drew. That's basically just an alarm for you, right? A notification. At that line, start looking for sells, but there's no positions. Nothing has formed yet. Our stops haven't formed. We might not even get there to those sells. We need more data. Need more data. I'm using combination of 3 brokers, testing out between all of them. I'm going to see who pays me and how they pay me, and I'm going to be testing another broker starting next week. And I'm going to test out Hanko next week, so 2 more brokers. Bro just ignored me. What'd you ask? Can you explain what 2 ranges make the sell a range 2 breakout? Okay, so remember how I came onto the stream and I drew, wait, let me draw this again. Right here, see what I just drew there? That makes this a range 2 breakout. This is what we're looking for on sells, okay? On the higher time frame. The last 2 candles here, that's just showing you what it would look like on the 5-minute. But this candle, this is what the movement here is what we're looking for on the higher time frame, 15:30 hourly. Because at that point on the higher time frame, once this plays out, this will be our range 1, this will be our range 2, and below here we can trade. See, on the hourly, this is technically a range 2 as well already on the higher time frame. On the hourly, it wouldn't be. So if the hourly starts breaking the previous hourly low and we start forming a support below here, below 2034.28, once we break that support, we're good to go. But you already have your range 1 and range 2 here on the 30, on the 15, on the hourly, right? Because range 1, you have support, you have a resistance, you have another support. I'm fine with taking sells below here, but like I said, I'm going to look for support to be created here and come back up in range before we drive, because this is against our daily bias. And the way this is printing here against our daily bias, I'm going to want to pull back once we break below 2034.2. You guys trade the 4-hour flip on the 5-minute time frame? You can. I mean, they all have to coincide with each other. It's not a, you know, the 5-minute is not going to have a flip. It'll probably give you a closure. Hey, but if we break the hourly low, I'm going to look to retest 2020 areas. Just oil? What's just oil? Oil's a good instrument? Yeah, I guess. Just don't trade it when it's negative or 0. Works well for me. Took Don's signal on my jog yesterday. What? Oil? Looks, you have paid signals or just Don Vo? For you guys, there's only Don Vo. He sends great signals, he sends many signals, and the best part about his signals, he takes every single one of those signals that he sends to you guys. So you know he has skin in the game, and that should make you a little more comfortable. You'll never see a signal, and then the next day on the stream, they had not. There won't be a position right on the terminal. You'll always see that position for every signal sent. You get free signals here. Yo, what's the score to this Philly Celtics game right now? Wow, Philly really gonna put Boston over the edge, over the cliff here, huh? Who stole my wheelchair? Yo, hey, if you got Glenn's wheelchair, give that shit back to him. Boy's perked out. I'm all perked out. Glenn's sitting in his fucking couch right now talking about, wow, I feel good. This is definitely Glenn right now. You do sports betting? You know, I think maybe even up to like last year I was doing a lot of that, but I stopped betting sports. So if sells weren't against your daily buys, then support is not necessary, right? What, below 2034.28? It probably would not be necessary if we close bearish. But the way the 5-minute is formed here, and the way there's a level here at this area, about 20 pips in, it would really depend on how we come down, how we print. See, there's an area right here. And what happens with the daily bias, typically it won't give you that closure. It won't give you that closure right here. It won't give you that. It'll typically ride all the way through. Do this. Right, it'll ride all the way through. And this is the higher time frame, so I'm gonna come back up and start doing this. And that's when you can take it, right? Because it'll typically, the reason you don't take this off the rip is a lot of times it'll just go straight through, and then once it comes back in that range after pulling up, that's when you'll take the position at this area as a fake out, right? Coming back into this range. But if it doesn't do that, if it does give you that closure with the daily bias, like this, like it is right now, right? Let's say you get this with the daily bias. A lot would depend on what transpired in this area. Oh, wait. A lot of it would depend on what transpires in this area before it gets there. There's going to be candles printed here, right? And how they print and where the wicks go, right? It's going to matter here. We don't have data yet for that position. There we go. Perks to Glen good. Hell yeah. Locked up, they won't let you out. Where? At the wheelchair? You'll be alright. How much possibility is driving up? 50-50 right now in this range. Maybe 60-40 driving up from here. I don't know because you have a daily bullish bias, but right now from here, 50-50. You have no idea. How do you feel about trailing stop losses? And if you use them, by how many points do you normally trail it by? I typically get to like 15, 16, 18 pips in profit. If I'm not closing full, I'll probably trail it to 10 pips, 11 pips. Instead of closing half and half at break even, I'll probably trail the full position to 10 pips. What do you think Don will hook me up with a free mouse pad? Yeah, maybe like on a good day, in a good mood. He'll maybe just hook you up with some money, and then you could buy the mouse pad. Show up to the in-person. We're gonna trade. Everyone's gonna get free mouse pads. It's gonna be beneficial for you. Trading, value, and mouse pads. Doesn't get better than that. Uh-oh, chat. They're back at it again, chat. The hammer came down today. They weren't behaving today, so I gotta send them all to sleep just now. So they're all standing here in a line like, we want you to come with us. I live in Sugandis, Africa. That's crazy. Is that where they click their talk? I saw some crazy show yesterday about those guys. I had to. Yo, is anyone for real going to the FX Summit? How many people here are going to the FX Summit? Don't tell them you're devious, you be banned. Too broke for Miami? Nah, hell no, not me. $750 for a car show ticket is crazy. Yo, that's a good answer. I'm gonna say that next time. Wait, how much is it? It's $750 for a ticket? Yo, that's funny. Like, I think the Fort Lauderdale, the Miami International Car Show, that shit is much cheaper than that. $3K for the yacht after. There's a yacht party after the summit. After which day? Hold on. That's 13K in rands. Some people's whole month's salary. That's crazy. Wow. Making money by the boatload, huh? Need a yacht. People attending the marketing summit think they're gonna get some value. Meanwhile, you're giving them so much money to show how rich they got off you. Yeah, absolutely. I concur. I mean, that's fine, but I also know some people that are gonna be, well, whatever. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna discuss it. All I really know is I'm getting a mouse pad next month. And there's people that are actually paying 10K for masterminds, right? That's crazy. Mousepad and affiliate magnet sounds good to me. Me too, bougie. You still go gym, man? Yes. I was in the gym on Saturday. I didn't go today, didn't go yesterday, didn't go Sunday. I was in the gym all of last week, from Tuesday to Saturday. Why? Looking small? Looking scrawny? Is that what you're trying to say? I missed 3 days? You telling me my traps ain't trapping? Is that what you're trying to say? Trying to say my tries ain't trying? Where you going with that? New sub, just joining here. Saw you on the friend stream this morning. Are you an active trader at the moment or just waiting? No, we're not an active trader. You saw me on a friend stream? You Don's friend? Saying your pecs ain't pecking, bruh. What you really trying to say, though? You look good, bro. All love. Nah, fuck that. You started it. What you trying to say? Word, don't make me do the stream with my shirt off. I would never. I mean, we had a 4-hour close. And it trickled up, and now we're trickling down. Advice on getting a 6-pack: bring your ID with you. They're not going to sell you a 6-pack unless you got a 21 and over ID. His YouTube channel is downvote, pretty sure. Not downvote. You imagine pulling some Magic Mike kind of moves? I could do Magic Mike kind of moves. I just don't anymore. 6-pack plan in detail. Yeah, you can talk to ChatGPT. You can. The key is knowing how to ask it. Tell the milk story again. It's on YouTube now. It's on YouTube. It's on TikTok. It's on Instagram. Were you really a male stripper, or was that a joke? I was a model. A stripper, a model. I was a fucking hand model. Hand model in my past life. You ever see the commercials where they talk about hand cream and there's always a hand in there? That's my hand. Created the trading journal because I took the one you guys had and revised it to fit my trading, but it's very intricate. There's actually a few versions of that journal. I don't think the last version's available to the public yet. But but the journal was made by Badger. I think Badger is the one that did it, and then he just made more upgrades. But I don't think you guys have the latest version of the journal available yet. Yeah. Badger's a go. If you decide to become a stripper, what will your theme song be? It'd probably be What These Bitches Want. DMX? What These Bitches Want. That would be my song. Matter of fact, fuck it, chat. I'm done with trading. I'm going to become a stripper. Wish me luck. What these bitches want. I can't even finish the rest of that. You guys are silly, all of you. You so silly, chat. Walking to Kenny Dimes. Brick's gonna be working that pole. Hell no. King of Diamonds can't afford a Wix session. They need 4 of a kind. King of Diamonds, man.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Liv will take me. They would. 11 would take me too. Wix RR on a strip bowl is 10-1. Straight cheese. Daily flip soon. I'll tell you what though. Not any sooner than an hour and a half ago when we got here on stream. Just as soon. Andrew just dropped the link. I thought he had a new thumbnail. Nope. Ain't getting off the treadmill till Wick's done streaming. Imagine we go late today. Let us know where you're treadmilling at so we can call you help. We can call you some help in about 3 hours. All-time highs with CPI. Unless CPI was priced in today, yeah. What's minimum trade with? You got to talk to your broker. I don't know. I think I went $100 or like $50. What's depending on the broker? 5 5. Everything is priced in the day before. Not necessarily. That's why people place buy stops and sell stops on news, because this hasn't been priced in yet. I think tomorrow's news is priced in. Damn. Didn't even give green a chance over there. Fast, I know. Show me the way to wealth. I want bitches. Oh, man. Let me tell you something. Everyone needs to stop trying to be a trader. We need electricians, right? We need some carpenters, y'all. Everybody needs to stop trying to be a trader. There's other shit we need in this world. We need some Uber drivers. Where there's plumbers needed. You guys are all trying to be traders. We need some electricians out there for real. FR. You just trade for a living? Yeah, I trade to do everything I want in life. And I have other shit that brings in money, right? But that's only possible because of trading. And my share construction for all of us. Word. You constructed for all our sins. For all our trading trials and tribulations. Currently an Uber driver. Matter of fact, got people in the car. We're all watching your stream. I'm just kidding. 4 Ubers canceled on you from the club last night. I told you, we need some drivers, bro. Stop going to the club and go drive. Damn, Edward. That's a crazy accident. I don't even know why you're trading. Your ass should be like on a resort somewhere. You should be in Turks and Caicos right now with that insurance money. Unless you're divorced, because then the wife's in Turks and Caicos with their insurance money. Help me get out of my Uber job? Yes, just keep showing up. They're not scaling your pay with inflation. Well, maybe you should do what the minimum wage people did, right? They all lobbied and they got their $15 an hour. Not based on anything. No inflation, no nothing, just arbitrary. Just 15, why not 20? Here, $20. Go complain to somebody in government. Tell them you're part of a minority group. Sell alcohol outside the club, then charge $100 for rides. Create the problem, then solve it. Yo, that's you know what that sounds? It's like, yo, let's have illegal immigrants hunt down sex offenders for a chance at citizenship, and we can call it aliens versus predators. Good work. Oh my god. I'm fucking dying right now. Oh shit. I gotta smoke, bro. You know how the comics on stage never laugh, but like once in a while they'll say some shit that makes themselves laugh? That's their shit. Oh. Check the memes on Discord. I'm afraid right now. That shit's already a meme. Don't tell me. I just said it. Yo, I can't. Shit. Squeaky laugh, Wix. Yeah, I got the squeaky laugh because I got like, I don't know, my sinuses is fucked up. So when I take a breath, it squeaks. Fuck it. I'm cool with the squeaky laugh. That was a funny joke. Smoking and drinking from Red Club's a line for a heavy night. Nah, I'm gonna go to sleep early. I'm gonna have some chamomile tea with honey and pass the fuck out. What's your favorite strain? Sours. I love sours. I like sour kush. You ever tried tikka masala chicken? Hell yeah. He's killing himself laughing. I don't know, yo. It was funny. Ah. Yes. NyQuil. I love NyQuil. Right. Nighttime, sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching. Why the hell is the room spinning? Medicine. My favorite medicine. Roll one up. Me, broski. I'm about to smoke up. I just told you I'm having a really bad evening right now. I'm not lucky tonight, man. I got no papers. You know what I do have? I got my trusty. Oh. No, we don't. Right as I was about to. She said I'm taking too long. I'm taking too long. Has nothing to do with me, baby. You see this? You see this chart? And this chart? And this chart, right? It's not me. She's like, it's you. Took a swig on day coming from CVS. Almost couldn't make it home. What? That shit is promethazine. Yeah, yous are wild. I would pursue a part-time job, Nimikios, or any kind of job, but prioritize trading over it, right? So no matter what job it was that I would get, if I needed to make money, it would not get in the way of my trading. I would make sure that I would not be at work during my trading times, and I would make sure my bosses, whoever is, I'm responsible, or whoever whoever I'm accountable to, I would make sure that they know that they're not priority. And if they're still okay with me working there, good. But they're not. I'm gonna tell them right away, like, I have all this shit that I do on the side. This is part-time for me. You're not priority, and that's the reason you're this part-time job. So this is the times I can't work, can never work. You can never call me at that time. I'll never pick up the phone at that time. You can email me, message me, and you'll get an answer later. That time is for me, and that's it. I'll get that across. Be a year and a half, 2 years tighter. She wants them gold cells. Can you blame her? No, she wants me to turn off these damn charts so I can tuck her in. One time I had no papers and YouTube wanted to do a follow this guy turn a banana peel into a wrap. Was tasty, not gonna lie. You know what? I've rolled in before the corn leaves. And those are good. When I didn't have papers. Finally catching a wick stream. Hey, finally catching a wicks range. So yeah, we close below here. We get disclosure like this. We're gonna look for a pullback. It's a good area. It's good wicks here. There's wicks here. Right. So somewhere here. 25, 2036, 2035, 2036 area, which will print on the charts in the shape of a 5-minute range, right? Once we tap this area and come down, we can then make this as our support now, move the line down there. Once the candle comes down here, we will be off the rip and off to the races to you guys check the price, it's on your keyboard. Where's Don Boat? I'm not sure. Did you go to Madison? No, I didn't, Alex. I went to Lincoln. Did you go to Madison? I heard all about your teachers over there in Madison. Every other month there was a teacher getting locked up from Madison. But I also went to school, right? Over 20 years ago. So if you went to Madison and you went 20 years ago, we probably knew each other because I used to pull up by Madison all the time. You know, when you get a car, your first car in high school, and chat, here's the thing. I lived across the street from my high school, right? So I could see the high school in my window, but because it was a two-way street and it had side like a service road on each side, I'd come outside, get in my car, drive to the light, make a U-turn, pull up to the school, and park in front of the school. That's how shit used to work back then. Just because you were cool if you had a whip in school back then. So I would do that shit, and then right after school, I'd come out. There'd be like 30 people on the car. I'd be like, "Yo, you got to get off my car." Then I'd get into my fucking 19 Warbass? No, I didn't live in Warbass. You know where I lived, Alex? I lived in those red buildings across the street from Lincoln, the 6th-floor buildings. That's where I lived. So Warbass was across the street, but it was across the street the other way. What's wrong with the charts? No, today no move. Everyone's expecting CPI, that's why it's ranging. All right, we're getting a closure below here. We get a closure. Yeah, we close below, chat. What we got to do is pull up. Got to come back up here to 2035, 2036 areas. That's a valid closure right there. Clearly closed below, yeah. Yeah, that was a good old days. That was a good 25 years ago. Yeah, like 20 years ago. GJ card stuff from London, New York. Sometimes you see anything like that with gold, any patterns like that. I just see gold being very technical and filling ranges, retesting highs, retesting lows, you know, getting closures. The 4-hour broke the previous 4-hour, right? This is nice. This is nice. Can we pull back up? It'd be great if this candle pulled back up, but remember how I said earlier in the stream that what tends to happen is we don't really get this closure here. We just tend to drive straight through. So this might be just to drive straight through here instead of getting a nice closure and a pullback. And if this happens, if it drives straight through, we're going to look for a pullback then back into this range. Oh, we're coming back up. This is good. This is good. Now we need this candle to close bullish. If we can create a top wick here for the previous 5, that'd be even better. Somewhere around these areas, right? Oh, whoops. If we can create a top wick somewhere in these areas. Previous 5 had no top wick. Brighton 15th, beach? Hell yeah. That's where you go for the beach, right? If you're in Brooklyn, that's where you go for the beach. You go to Brighton 15th. That's where all the ratchet shit happens, right? And that's where the parking's at. Can't go to Coney Island. Going to New York for the first time ever tomorrow. Nice, you're gonna enjoy it because you're not from there. Enjoy it. But if you're probably going to the city, right? You're gonna be in Manhattan. So if you're in the city, it's a different experience than it is out in the Bronx or in Queens or in Brooklyn, even Staten Island. Used to live in Westchester County. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Or no. Glad to hear it now that you moved. All right, so we got a bullish closure here. Can we come up to 2036 areas? If we can come up to 2030, all right, see, so now we can move this over here since we got that bullish closure. Yeah, chat, there's going to be no positions unless we get to these areas. Oh, wait. Coming back down, huh? Coming back down. How much time we got till the hourly? 20 minutes. Yeah. No positions till we get to 2035, 2036, till we break this 5 high. Until then, I'm very skeptical of the way this hourly is closing here. We might pull up and respect support here on the hourly closure in about 15 minutes, and I don't want to be stuck in that drawdown. I'd rather pull up, and if we don't pull up, drive through here, I'll have more sells below here. And let's see. Yeah, when we come down into this range, you see that? When we've previously done that, we've come back to 2035.2 here last few times. We've, like, look at the areas we drive down from. 2035, 2036. I want to get to these areas to be confident that we're going to drive. You from New York? I grew up in New York. I live in Miami. Well, I live in South Florida. It's a party in your city? Tell me Boston's winning. No, Philly's winning. Hell yeah. You think we'll have a trade today? It's definitely possible. It has nothing to do with the previous wick here. It has to do with the price levels we've tapped before we drive down. And I don't want to take a premature position here, knowing or expecting, right? Like, it would be dumb if I just do something outside of my principles. And my principles, tell me to stick to my strategy, right? To stick to what I do. And look at these wicks coming up here before they drive down, right? Before they drive down. Not really expecting this here, right? No top wick and just to drive down, but it can happen. Actually, chat, look at this. You had 3 candles in a row on the 15 here now. Well, 2. 1, 2. Start with no top wick. Next one might do that as well. Got 40 seconds here. I'm trying to make sense of this. If this closes like this, I'm not off the rip. I'm gonna wait for a top wick once again. If the hourly fills the range down, great. But it's not gonna do it with us unless it gives us a top wick here on this candle right now. But remember, last time we closed here, I don't think it gave any top wick. It just drove straight down, right? Oh no, look at the top wick. See, the very last time, it came up all the way to 2034.9. So basically 2035 areas. Last time we closed there. I know a lot of you are in sells here right now, or a lot of you are itchy fingers, and it's not a bad position, but it's not my comfort level here for the position. My comfort level is at getting the top wick there. 5 pips to fill the wick. It's a tiny advantage point. $20.34.9. I don't know if we will pull back there. I just know that's where my comfort level is at, right? Last 15 of the hourly. It shouldn't really matter for the last 15 of the hourly here. It's not the 4-hour close. On the 5, you have range. And really have volume. So I'm wondering how my announced lines withdrawals. Yes. 15 needs a top wick. You're right though. Best to wait to be confident. Have a better vantage point. Correct. Yes. Don't like the no wick on 30-minute, but that's also not a big issue because the hourly had a nice top wick and you broke the 4-hour lows. If the 30 closes here, also see if we can create a top wick on the next hourly at 2035 here, which would make sense as well for the next 30, right? If we don't end up filling the range, but it's 12 minutes left in this hourly, so anything can happen right now. Yeah, I might stick around maybe 10-15 minutes extra just to see if we can get that closure or get that position on the next hourly. There's quite a few things here telling me to avoid an entry off the rip there, so. If we create a top wick on a 5-minute and break a support, are you taking off the rip? Here, no. We're going to wait for the hourly close at this point. Because I'm going to expect the next hourly to pull up. Pull up. Pull up hourly. Why is making wicks important? Otherwise I wouldn't be here. Wicks signify ranges and tapping price points that you haven't to grab liquidity and drive, right? We need a bottom wick on this 30-minute and hourly candle to leave range for us to come down, and we need a top wick on the next 30 and hourly candle to grab liquidity to come down, right? Ideally, we're at 2020 before CPI to drive up, or we're at 2050 before CPI to drive down. What does the 9 in your name mean?
What a stupid question that is.
You're seeing data from New York session. I want it mirror on Asia session. Don't you think the volume is not same? We're not in a trade. We're going to get an indication of volume and we're going to get an indication of direction. Just wait. When looking at the weekly and monthly time frame, do we focus on the previous candle or current? On both. You really need to understand how the previous closed, and you need to understand how the current one is acting or reacting following the previous one. Maybe it means 9. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm pulling up here. See what levels we tapped here. What do we respect here? Well, this is early in this candle, chat. Let's see. Break of the lows. 3. A little higher, and we get to 2035.1. I'll have a sell stop on this candle. I don't have a sell stop yet. And the reason I say this is because if you look here, look, we grabbed liquidity here, and we were only able to drive to here. But now we've grabbed liquidity in the same exact spot. And if last time it wasn't enough to drive us past here, probability dictates this probably isn't enough to drive us all the way down. It can, it absolutely can. But we need to grab liquidity for a higher probability trade in areas we haven't grabbed it yet, like right here. But it absolutely can flip and drive, right? Just not in this. I'm gonna wait for the hourly close in 7 minutes here. Thanks for all your valuable content. Absolutely. Flipping here. Is it gonna drive? It could. Nice liquidity grab. To fill the range for the hourly. W explanation. Yeah, I mean, that's my reasoning behind, that's my logic behind it. We're also 5 minutes, 6 minutes until the hourly close. And the hourly needs to close with a bottom wick, which means it needs a pullback. Right? And right now we don't have a bottom wick on the hourly, so I'm expecting a pullback here. So no point in entering a trade when you're expecting it to pull back. How are you going to take a sell with the expectation of the price going against you? You can drive, but we're expecting it to come up. Ooh, broke the previous 5 low, huh? Let's see what level is here. Where's it tapping here? There we go. Try. What are we waiting for? We're waiting on this hourly to close in 3 minutes and leave a bottom wick. If this candle closes with no bottom wick, chat, I'm going to call it a stream. So, in 2 minutes, we should close with a bottom wick. Sneaking in here. Because we call them fire ass trades and be like, but it's not perfect yet. So my win rate is that high. It needs to do exactly as I need it to do, not partially. And I'm cool with that. Like, I'm not having no FOMO. What did it go on the flip here? How much did it come down? 9. It went exactly 10 pips. I wouldn't have even gotten 10 there on the flip. Maybe with spread, like 9 pips here, right? So it didn't really do exactly what I wanted to do. I'm expecting it to do that on the next hourly. Ooh, did we get a bottom wick? Yeah, there's a bottom wick here, chat. Ideally, yeah, I want a top wick for this previous 30. I want us to hit 2035 areas. We don't get to 2035, I'm not taking the trade. If we can do this here. Right. We can do something like this. This is our off the rip position right here. Let's just wait for it to come up. We want a top wick to break this right here to create a top wick for the previous 30, and we'll have a sell stop on the flip, or we'll wait for the 5 to start coming down. Most likely the 5 start coming down because we'll have fake out chance. We can have a better entry than the flip. Message from YouTube. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Anybody want ads? Imagine. All right, chat. I'm gonna have a buy stop here at boom ads. Find out where Wix's buy stops are after the break. After our obscene profit timeout. There's the flip. Not for me, chat. Until CPI.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Did we enter? I did not enter. A lot of people in the stream entered. I didn't. $20.35 because we never grabbed liquidity there. I explained it. We grabbed liquidity in this area. And came down. And this is as far as we got. And then this candle grabbed liquidity in the same area. Came down and closed with no bottom wick. Right? So I'm expecting us to come down, yeah. But for me to be sure that that was the volume candle, I needed it at this area. If we got to this area, I would have been in there like swimwear because I would have been more confident that that's the play, right? It would have been one of those, yeah, I'm sure as hell we're gonna come down, but you know, I'm not sure as hell. I'm gonna wait till I'm sure as hell. In there like Florida man, hell yeah. Look, I'm just a guide here for what I do. What I do doesn't necessarily have to fall in line with what you do. You don't have to follow me word for word, step by step, right? You make this yours. Make your own strategy based on what you know, and whatever you see here is just part of your education, right? Part of your knowledge. Yeah, see you in New York, one more trade. What's with the different music today? What? Same music we've been playing all year. First time to 5 in blue has been blue since 8 a.m. So close 2031. Yeah, this is going to be interesting if we do come down here. I'm gonna keep moving this. I really don't like this. The reason I moved it here, look on the hourly, right? Where we just had the level. Yeah, so our right now we just had it over here. We had our level here, right? But when we break that level, look at these wicks. They come down here and just drive straight up. So I don't want to be part of that. That's why I moved it down here. What did it drive off the flip on the 5 there? So the market gave you a whopping 14 pips. With spread and with activation, I'd say you got about 10, 11 if you really took advantage of that entire flip. Who's on tilt because they missed 10 to 12 pips, 13 pips? Who's on tilt now? Nobody should be on tilt, right? 40 pips in profit? Well, damn, man. You a cowboy. $40 pips. You took that right there. Damn, boy. I believe the higher time frame was still bullish. Didn't enter. Free lesson learned. Yes. that you should enter next time? Probably not. There's a method to my madness, chat. Method to our madness. There's a reason we do things. There's a reason we do things the way we do them. Give me a sec. Oh yeah, this isn't the higher probability setup that we always discuss. Like, so why would we take something that we don't discuss? Let's stick to the plan, gang. Let's not let nonsense throw us off. And taking positions or feeling FOMO or you know, catching feelings because a market ran outside of what you're expecting or like not in your position, right? That's fine. The market's going to run all night. It's going to run all day. When you're asleep, it's going to move. It's going to drive 30 pips, 100 pips, 80 pips. Like, you were meant for bigger things, right, than that 12 pip position. We're meant to really master shit here, not fucking. You have to understand the value of missing trades, the value of missing positions and staying out of positions for the sake of a better position, for the sake of protecting capital over a long period of time, right? For the sake of risk management. It's crazy. Yeah, chat. Let me tell you something. You'll either learn to manage money or the lack of it will manage you. Get that through your head. Learn to manage the funds you got, or your life is going to be managed by the fact that you don't have money. All right? $29 closure off the rip, most likely, yeah, if we just keep driving down. I just don't, like, what sucks is we've trickled, right, up and down since that morning push. That daytime push, we've really just trickled. There's been no volume candles, no drives, just trickling up and down on the fives. Sold the bottom like a G. Hell yeah. Imagine the roller coaster of emotions you would have been through over the last half hour for 10 pips. Right? Because we were looking at this like, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This candle as it broke the low there. So that's 30, 35 minutes to drive 10 pips, 12 pips. This isn't it, chat. The idea is to predict with high degree of probability the volume candle. High volume candle. And each candle has, here, the last 6 candles have moved 2 to 3 pips, 3 to 4 pips. 10 pip roller coaster, I know. Yeah, it's 10:15 here, chat. These levels are valid. I'm probably gonna hop off. What I really want is for us to pull back up and come down to retest these lows. There's nowhere here anywhere that I would have entered tonight. Thought you said don't predict but react. Yes, we react to the market, and our goal is to predict with high degree of probability, not to guess, not to gamble, but know when probability is on our side, right? So you wait for the market to do something and then you react, right? We may wait for the market to close below and then we react, where then we start understanding where our setup can be. We're not going to enter before the market closes below. We're going to react to it and wait for it to close below, and then we're going to react with our entries, with our setups. But the initial thing has to happen. The market has to do its thing. Once it closes below, we react to it. But that doesn't mean, you know, that doesn't mean you can't plan, right? You can't predict. You can't use probability to outsmart the market, right? That's the weakness in the market. You've reacted to it. The market has given you a hint. It has given you a hint of volume, and it's given you a hint of where it's going direction-wise, right? At that point, now you start planning. The very plan for that high probability candle is your reaction to the market. So you're not predicting the high probability candle. You know it because it's high probability, right? Like Don texted me today. He's like, yo, don't you feel great? Or yesterday he texted me, don't you feel great knowing we're 100% going to get the win? I was like, yeah, because we know where this is going. But you can't tell that to chat because that doesn't sound right. We know where it's going because like it just does. No, it's just probabilities on our side there. Like high degree of probability. Yeah, I think the better word is anticipate. We react and then it's anticipation for how the market should move after it's done the initial step. Damon, love you too. Have a good night. Appreciate you. Hi from Morocco. Morocco. There's no patience in the dark side, only impulse. Yes, I guess. Well, chat, yeah, I'm gonna call it here because it's not forming the way I like it, the way I'd like to. Although, if you can form a support here on this hourly and maybe close bullish, right? If this hourly can pull back up eventually and close like this. Right? If we can get a closure like this. Then you're going to look for the next hourly to come down, break that low and drive down. Right? We drew this out earlier today that's what we wanted. It still might happen on the hourly here. Not the 30, not the 15. And then as this happens, I think this was the very first picture we saw today. As this happens, what you want to see is a candle on the 5-minute. If this is happening on the hourly, you want a candle on the 5-minute to start closing below that area. Once you get this closure, you're off the rip, right? But you really want the hourly to come up here and close bullish, but close bullish respecting this area. See that? So if you get this closure right now on the current hourly, this is what you look for on these red candles. Other than that, if it drives down here and just closes below here, it seems like a solid off the rip position. Just make sure your 5 levels line up. So by the time you get here, you might already form all of this on the 5, right? You might already get this coming down, then coming back up, come back down, roughly to these areas, right? Five minutes closing bullish here, 20 seconds. All right. I think we're gonna call it a session here. I'm tired a little bit. We laughed, we cried, we joked, we had memes, we had some really good jokes, right? We had a lot of dancing. You guys got your stilettos, Got your dancing shoes on. Got to twerk on the computer table. Right? Got a small lesson in patience. Some of you actually took positions, got a W. So it was a good night overall. Mods, thank you for being here. Green, as always, appreciate you. J.A. Bowser, the #1 Clubhouse member, right? The most active, I think. Clubhouse, shout out to you. Thank you for joining. Drop a like for this stream. Sub to the channel if you're new. Turn on notifications. This way you know when we're on. We're on every single weekday, every single evening, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube. Make sure you're there tomorrow for Don's stream. We're going to do CPI on that stream, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Be on that. And chat, thank you so much for joining me day in and day out. All right. We will be back tomorrow for Hump Day, for CPI, and the evening, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, gang. Other than that, I think that's it. Love and wisdom to you all. And just like that, we're out.